Hey guys, so we have 5 piers done and 5 footings to go. We have enough cement for 2 more piers, and then Al has ordered some more for Monday. Today's Friday, and our plan is to get those 2 piers in today, and then he's going to do the digging for the rest of the footings that we still have to dig over the weekend while we wait for the cement. So making good progress now. That tower idea of Al's to switch up the rebar mesh with the small little squares was a lifesaver. It's much quicker and we're getting a lot more done. And the weather is really nice and cool, so we have a nice breeze coming through, so it's really nice to be able to work in. So yeah, we're getting really excited because the foundation's really starting to come together. We were just saying that we love to just look at the piers, the ones that are filled in, because it's just very satisfying to know how much work went into them and that they look like they're supposed to and everything's all lined up. Yeah.
The sky is blue, the sun is high.
Can't see it.
Here on my own, I think of you, you're on my mind, you know. To me that's alright. Green grass on my neighbor's lawn. Maybe I should take a stroll. And to me that's alright. To me that's alright. I spend my days just dreaming about you. Well, now that's just what I will do.
Hi folks, just a quick update. We're nice sunny day, cool breeze, nice day to be out working. We're just getting set up to put in a couple more piers, and I've been using a string level to kind of get the piers relatively level. It's not critical that they're exactly the same, because the whole strategy that we're using is you have your pier sitting on the ground, comes up, there's a carport saddle, I like to call it the Lego hand, that's embedded in the concrete. Then what we're going to use is a 6x6 post in each of those, and those have to come up and they need to be dead level. But my plan was, again, this is the first time we did it, and I was worried about having to be deadly accurate with the piers. In taking the approach that we're taking, what I can then do is put the 6x6s, just basically cut them all a little longer than they need to be, and then in the evening when it's easiest to use a laser level, I'll shoot a line across the whole building site, and then I can just draw a line, basically trace the laser on every single 6x6, so that when I cut them off, it's dead level across the top of all the 6x6s, because that is upon which the beams will sit. And so then the whole thing, it will be level. So if you think of it like this, I could have one pier that's this high, one pier that's slightly lower. All that means is I need a slightly taller 6x6 to bring them all up to level. But what I found is in using the string level, it's not deadly accurate. I knew that, but I didn't realize how undeadly accurate it is. So when I check my existing piers, they're all out by, I'd say all in all, the one that's the lowest versus the one that's the tallest, probably off by about 3 inches, which is not terrible, but if I tried to use that same strategy across the whole site, who knows how bad it would get. So I went and got the laser level, and I set that up, and what I did is I put in stakes beside all the holes we have on the east side, and then shot the level across and drew a line where the level hit the stake. Then I went and moved the level over and then lined it up with that line on that first stake, and then just kept shooting it in sections, because it's just hard to track it in the sunlight when it's super bright. Like down in the trenches and that, like Kim had made a suggestion, if I set it up down in the trench, it shows up a lot better, but out in the bright with the sun right on top of us, it's not so great. So anyways, in doing that, kind of moving it along, it's time consuming, but it gets a very accurate measurement all the way across the site. And what I was seeing is, by the time we get here, we're probably a good 8 inches deeper than we need to be. In other words, the whole building site from south to north is sloping down about 8 inches from one end to the other. And so we're going to build that up and level it, but what I'm going to do is actually throw some more compact and gravel into the trench just to bring it up so that the tops of the piers are relatively the same. I don't want them to be too far out, but you know, in this case I don't want one 6x6 to be 8 inches longer than another 6x6. Again, I don't think until it gets fairly long you're going to have issues with flex or deflection, I think they call it, because the compression strength of these 6x6s is tremendous. It's way more than we actually need for a single floor house. But all the same, I just want to keep them all within a close tolerance. That way I know they're all performing the same. I'm not going to get any unexpected weird sagging in some place down the road or anything like that.
must try to figure it out anyway. Songs of worries traveling with the storm, but I must try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out alone. And now, ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know things won't be the same no more, I'm sure. It'll take a while 'cause I'm still sore, yeah, now. Ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know I still have a long way to walk, I'm sure. It'll take a while to reach the golden shore. Walls and mountains standing in my way, but I must try to
Like that.
Sledgehammer.
Bum, bum. What's nice is if it doesn't break off wholesale, it just breaks off in nice gravel bits.
Yeah.
turn to the other side. If you stay right here, I might move my hand to your face. It's been a long and tiresome day. I've been waiting to come home and give you everything that I have. Now we could stay awake all night and have dinner in bed. Slowly watch as the sun rises, or fall asleep instead. Woo-hoo-hoo, this is how it ought to be. Every day should be like a hovering cloud. Woo-hoo-hoo, when it's only you and me. No one else can bother us to step on our feet. Oh no, step on our feet.
Hey guys, so the concrete is on its way, and I think that what we're gonna do first is do the 3 piers in the swath at the back on the north side, so we can fill all of that in, get all of that dirt out of the way. And then Al wasn't able to get any digging done this weekend on the 5. That swath at the back actually took us much longer than we thought it would. So we're still getting there. We're going to have lots of concrete to get lots of piers done. And he actually, we don't have it yet. I think it's coming tomorrow, but he bought me, or bought us, a little wagon so that I can use the lawnmower and attach it to the lawnmower and take the concrete back and forth. Because, you know, it's not too bad at first, but as the day goes on and as the days go on, it is a lot of weight. Like each of those bags is 60 pounds. And so, you know, I'm pretty exhausted at the end of the day, taking them back and forth, lifting them at one end, lifting them at the other end, and then pulling them. So at least that'll take the pulling out of it. And yeah, so we're getting 60 bags again, which will get us, I believe that it's 10 bags a pier, and that includes the footing part and then the pier itself. So we'll be able to get 6 done, and I don't know when we're expecting rain, so we'll see what we do as far as you know, how many we can get done today, and if we have to put them in the shipping container again. But we'll just play it by ear in that way.
Hey folks, just a quick, here's what we're up to today. Got our little black wagon fixed up to tow behind the lawnmower. Tim's going to be using that to haul bags of concrete from the shipping container. And we're ambitious today. We're going to try and knock out 4 piers in shifts of 2. Essentially what we've been doing is pouring a pad for 1, then pouring the pad for the second, then coming back to the first, you know, since that concrete is set up a little bit, and then we're embedding the reinforcement in the pad centered, put the tube over that, and then I pour a rise up the tube, and then go on to the rise up in the tube for the second pad. So we're gonna basically do it in two shifts, if you will, or two pairs of two, and we'll see how that goes. We just chose to do all the holes on this side because I'm just trying to make sure things are square with what we're doing. I went out last night and used the laser level just to make sure that my lines are still accurate, and so we've got a line running along the whole eastern side of the building envelope, and I want to make sure that all the columns line up nice and are clean there. And then probably tonight what I'll do is I'll come back out with a laser and shoot our western wall and southern wall, and then tomorrow, if weather permits, we'll add, rinse, repeat, just keep at it.